The GPS said home. I shouldn't have pressed it. But after the month I just survived the divorce, the settlement, that empty, distant look she gave me in court, I needed to drive somewhere. That didn't still smell like her perfume. So? I pressed it. The car was new to me, but secondhand. Sleek, black, spotless. The dealer mentioned the previous owner had died last winter. I didn't ask questions. Death makes people sell things cheap. The route wound out of town along quiet backroads I'd never taken, climbing toward the mountains. The farther I drove, the quieter it became. By the time I reached the overlook, fog had rolled in thick, swallowing the trees. And that's when I saw him, an old man standing by the guardrail, his coat whipping in the wind. He didn't look startled to see me. He looked like he'd been waiting. Right on time, he said. 6 months ago. I thought I had everything, a wife, a business, a future I actually trusted. Her name was Claire. She had that kind of beauty that made you forget to guard your wallet or your heart. She was the one who pushed me to start the company. Said she believed in me. Said we were building something together. But together is a fragile word, especially when one person's building and the other is just counting. It started with her phone always face down, late nights at the gym, a new habit of deleting messages. I didn't confront her. I watched quietly, the way you watch a fuse burn down, waiting for the explosion. One night, I stayed late at the office. Before bed, I left my phone recording in the living room. At 11:43, the front door opened. At 11:46, I heard her whisper, "He thinks I'm asleep." At 11:48, another voice said, "My business partner." By midnight, I knew everything I needed to know. I didn't yell, didn't throw anything, didn't even cry. Instead, I started taking notes. For months, I recorded passwords, transactions, and habits. I smiled through breakfast while transferring assets. I kissed her goodnight while moving money into offshore accounts she didn't know existed. I signed contracts that quietly made me the only owner of the patents she thought she owned half of. And when I finally filed for divorce, I let her lawyer believe she was walking away with millions. I even helped her pack her bags, because by the time she signed the papers, the company was technically bankrupt. She took the house, the furniture, and the debt. I took the future. The car came later, a distraction, a way to feel like I was moving again. But standing there at that mountain overlook, staring at the old man, I realized maybe movement wasn't what I needed anymore. "You're not him," the old man said quietly. "No," I admitted. "Bought the car used." He nodded like he already knew. "This was her spot," he said, eyes fixed on the horizon. "My son and I came here every Sunday. We'd sit in silence and watch the sunset. He called it home." His voice cracked a little as he turned toward me. His eyes were pale, watery. "He's gone now." Heart gave out. "I still come here sometimes." Thought maybe one day he'd show up. I didn't know what to say. So I just stood there, the wind biting through my jacket. "You seem like a man who's lost something," he said. I almost laughed. "More than something," I said. "But I got most of it back." He gave me a faint smile. "Good, just make sure you don't lose yourself in the getting." Then he turned and walked down the trail, slow and steady, like a man leaving behind ghosts. I sat on the hood of the car, staring at the empty road below. For the first time in months, I felt still, not victorious, not broken, just hollow. All the planning, all the revenge, it worked. Claire's new condo was foreclosed. My ex-partner was under investigation for embezzlement. My anonymous tip started it all. They both thought they'd outsmarted me. They never realized how far ahead I'd been playing. But as I watched the sky fade from orange to gray, I kept thinking about that old man. About his son, about the word home. Maybe home isn't a place. Maybe it's what's left when you finally stop fighting. I started the car. The GPS flickered again. One saved address, same name. This time, I didn't press it. I deleted it. Then I drove, not toward revenge, not toward memory, just forward, quietly, finally free.